Your Mother is Riddled with Demons is the title for a reason. We're going to go in the spirit world here because the channels coming through are profound. And those that have been trying to figure out what's been going on with mom, okay, like this is going to go through your own mother, through every relationship that has been like your mother, and a devised plan of attack to keep you far away from your destiny. Okay? I didn't watch anything to get this information. This is straight up spirit world stuff that came straight to me. Let's start here. Your mother is riddled with demons, rage. So we're dealing with the energy of rage. And we're going to talk about how AI is trying to merge with you. Okay, let it sink in. Let it unravel. It's going to unfold into a story here. Tyranny. I forgot to look that up. Tyranny. A lot of parents are doing drugs while their children play. That was really significant. I was seeing how you were a person that was, if this resonates, if you resonate with the title, the image, something called you, it's a signal, like the Batman signal, okay? There's someone playing pretend. This is masking at its finest. You're watching the mask come off and the demons that are behind in the spirit world playing out, acting out their rage, it seems like you're mad and angry and rageful. Let's keep going. This is important because there's small annoying spirits that are interfering with your ability to figure out your next move, the plan, what you're supposed to be doing. Demons fighting demons. You can't see them because they are hiding in people. When your body goes silent, the soul speaks. That was pulled from like a monk, a visual of a monk where somebody, he said that, I guess, like that's a quote he said. When the body goes silent, the soul speaks. So there's an important message here that was entangled in emotions that connect back to your mother. And you're detaching or learning the reason you must move forward. Fear triggers the archons to come out. When you live in fear or attachment to an idea that you have of somebody, and in this case, let's say mother, the identity of what that means, the introject in your mind, everything you do that you learned from your mother or from observing mother or the lack of observing mother. But significantly in context in regards to a dead mother, which in psychology refers to a mother who is not present, not engaged, and not involved in the moment. It's a mother that often is a single parent or somebody on, like we said, drugs, or intoxicated. There's so many different versions, but we're going to talk about the spiritual implications because I'm shown the possession. Okay, it's on the rise. This was intended to turn you against her. And it's not to say go side with her. And we're not even talking about a her. It's not even down to that because the way it's showing up, it's in children, it's in animals, it's in anything your mother came into contact with that you observed and imprinted on you. It's infecting that area of your life, okay? So we haven't got to the cards yet. Let me get this channel out. It's really important. Woodstock was important. The idea of peace and servitude and love and nonviolence, right, was the intent of the original message of what this word means or this event. I guess I'm more so saying the event. So we're watching, and you have a relationship with the entity, the introject mother, in regards, there's a rage that you actually have invited into your pause because it's getting deep and I want to get it right, because we're talking about a possession and we're talking about what we can see in people. There's a on the rise, it's like this rate, it's just like bubbling up energy. It's just like, it's just infuriating. It's just like aggressive. So I'm gonna start. I'm ready to pull some cards. That was channels from the past 2 days that have been showing me a multitude of imagery, stories. I mean, I pretty much watched 48 hours of movies to get that. And then we're tailing. So if you look at my previous messages, because I'm following energy is showing itself to me in frequencies. And this mother energy is embedded in you, and it's how you're nurturing yourself and your relationships in life. So if you're not caring for yourself, you're in situations where you're caring for others. That's really what we're digging into here. And it matters, because when I say the mother energy is possessed, it's fully taken over. We're talking about like archons and AI, guys. That if I could possibly put it all down for somebody to understand in 1 minute, I would. But it's not that simple. It can't be that verbatim. It can't be that logical. We're not here to be logical. Too many people trying to over logic and over analyze the situation. I'm seeing into the spirit world to help you identify an emotional barrier you're struggling with due to demonic possession and AI takeover. I mean, it's crazy stuff, because it's trying to merge with you. It's trying to merge. It's just business. I'd rather starve than be a traitor. You create life. You create the boogeyman. You create the devil. That's a nice way to start there. Everything in your life should revolve around you. Polyamory. Yahweh. Am I a boy or a girl? God's lowercase g. Beyonce. And I see the bee. I put the bee on there for the beehive. Whew. Let's see what this is about. This is interesting. So, hi. I hope that you're doing good out there. I hope you're surviving this crazy time we're in. So this, I mean, it's nuts. Yahweh, polyamory. What is going on there? Interesting. Am I a boy or am I a girl? Lowercase g, God's Yahweh. Everything in your life. So you're on a path to your destiny, right? And you're trying to I'm seeing you're trying to connect yourself back to God, to your expression of that. Thank you. And you are God's instrument, right? Which is the best way to live happily, in my opinion. And you're discovering how to play the game, which is to surrender to God, which puts you in, I don't know, vicarious some situations, which is odd, crazy situations that you are learning in. So you're in this training about your destiny where, interesting. These are all concepts. So, all right, I want a card for outside of you and inside of you. Please. Outside. Inside. Outside. Oh, we have night at the bottom. Outside. So masking, I'm seeing masking very heavily. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. The mask, superficial, showing up as something you're not. This goes back to the AI. So listen, there's a mother wound. Bam, 11:11. Okay, you must detach. You can sit here and spiral into that emotional treachery, turmoil, like it'll be like right in the sea in very dangerous situations. And that's what you can spend your time doing. It's your free will. You create this life. It's your life. Do you. You can do that. Or you can jump in a new timeline right now. Okay? Right now. And you can change your mindset to a frequency that actually allows you to show up as yourself and not a fake person that you have to act for people. Am I a boy or am I a girl? Am I a this? Am I this label? Am I that? Like, what the heck is going on here? That was definitely a bug. If that wasn't a bug, something just rubbed the back of my back, literally. And I just had the memory. I had a snake, literally. I had a snake swim on my back the other day. It really is bringing me back to Eve. Just the concept, a lot of culture and society, patriarchy in general. You know, Woodstock is here, which is, you know, a lot of women are dealing with so much. You know, we had the mothers of the 1950s to the 80s, okay? The mothers that had children during that time. No. Yes, the mothers that had children from like that time period are coming from indoctrination and slavery mindset from a woman's perspective, because their ancestors were burned at the stake. So the witches, the labels, now it's called mental illness, and we have mothers on the street. Judge is here, which is inside of you. I said, what's outside of you? That's outside of you. What's inside of you? The judge, this now implanted inner critic that slams down with an iron fist of what is feminine, what is mother, what is parent, what is nurture, what is giving of yourself. It's all criticized and judged by this inner judge you've appointed, okay? Which is the mother. You trusted that. That was God, the world, with the fox. We're starting off with that because that is the end. The end of that journey is over. There is no more rekindling, reconnecting, reattaching. That cord, it's severed. It's ruled and it's done. It's done. The Empress. Okay. Which is also the mother, because the Empress also represents pregnancy. Possession. We have to be aware of why it's important to associate with conscious people rather than those that are alive in their subconscious and not very aware. Because if people aren't very aware of themselves and they're just acting out, that's where the possession is coming through, and important for you to be aware of, because an attack or there's a whole force working behind darkness through people. And if you're not cognizant of that, or putting yourself in the position of the light in opposition of that, showing up as the light, it really allows them to run game on you, to approach you with their, I want to say fuckery. Like, that's it. It wants to just dismantle your concept of who you are and why you're here. And it's definitely not to be contained to a point of loss of identity. Like, that's over. I don't have to process that anymore. I can now become a student and relearn what has taken away my rightful place on this beautiful earth that gives so much life to all of its creatures, so heavenly, so naturally. It's milk and honey. It's all these animals have it figured out, but humans swear we got to pay to live here. It's just such a strange world that's been flipped upside down. And you can now understand this by processing it through a lens of moving on. Ace of Cups, a new emotional start to life and the world, because you create this. You create this world, you create the concepts that you put into it, but also are in the framework of the collective reality. So yes, you can separate yourself from collective, isolate yourself, and become a masterful lowercase God, not big G, lowercase g. The multitude, you can spend your existence becoming whoever you deem to be. We have the Knight with the Judge. The Knight's kind of looking over here at something. What is the Knight looking at? This Panther seems involved in your story because it's the mother. It's like, oh, okay. The mother self-attacks. The Magician in reverse. See, the mother is the magic, which is why the possession started there. It's like, well, let me take out the mother, because a mother will heal a family when given the appropriate tools. She will weave a beautiful nest around her eggs, around her children, and she'll sit there and she'll love them in their den, or save them, or protect them, or however. A soft and comfortable landing of security, of safety, of protection. So, Queen of Pentacles, like, exactly, truly, this is all the mother. And it's the interject, it's the belief that you have of it. I'm seeing the cow is very important right now. Okay, which is why they're terrorizing the cows with overconsumption of beef. It's not to say there's not a time and a place for some vitamin B12, okay? We need the beef, we need the protein, I love the animal. Overconsumption, misuse, inappropriate. Mother's possessed, and her way of teaching, where's she at? Her way of teaching is to go away. Because a mother would never do that unless it was the button to push to end it all. That self-delete, that goodbye, is a way of saying, I eject myself from the crazy, if I birth my baby birds into a system of slavery to the evil owl bird that doesn't let us be free. We can fly, but we can't be free because this evil owl controls everything, and he has the hawks and the blue jays, and everybody's working for him. But me and my birds want to be free, but we're not allowed to. It's not a acceptable thing. It's mentally unstable. It's ill. You're mentally ill. So it comes off in strange ways. And that's where the anger and the oppression, suppression. What was the word? Things don't make sense now. It's like, what? Beyonce, Beehive. Yeah, we're dealing with a hive mind. Am I a boy or a girl? What's going on? Yahweh. I don't. That Yahweh card's kind of making me feel uncomfortable. Dragonfly, some part of me knew. Dragonfly, it makes me happy to see you heal. See, Mother is gone, and Mother is now in spirit, and we're in the spirit world. So let's talk about it. So spirit and life is happening at the same time. We can talk about both. We can talk about our day in the physical, and we can also talk about what's going on in there in the spirit, because we're spiritual and we can see through that lens if we choose, if we don't turn it off. So some of us are able to see that, and here we are looking into our feelings and into the ether, and we can see with our eyes closed vividly what's going on. Some part of me knew. It makes me happy to see you heal. Mother coming through with this dragonfly, it's telling me that although you can't see it and you don't quite fully process and understand it, and it's going to make you cry. Like, this is very emotional. This is a very I'm going to heal this so profoundly type of energy. But it's going to hurt. Going through this desert, there's no water in the desert. You might fall to the floor in tears and just purified. This is a purifying energy, because you're detaching from the idea of healing something in regards to Mother, and accepting in spirit that she or it or the energy can be released back to where it comes from, which is now I'm going back to dead mother and psychology, because it's like, okay, now I'm seeing how the mother energy in some way, shape, or form is not, it's zombie, it's alive. Like, the mother is present. No, not present. The mother is physical, but not mentally, emotionally, or spiritually present. That energy has been, I'm seeing Justin Timberlake, dead and gone. That's spirit, that's dragonfly. That's coming through in the hopes that you can, I hope that you can forgive me, in the hopes that you can see the sacrifice, the letting go, the release. It's gone, it's over, it's done. That's what you can do to give to yourself, is to accept that there's a lot happening in your realm, and like, not even in, it's just going on, it's just going down. This is it. It's not slowing down. We're in it. We're in the eye of the storm. This is the chaos. We have triggered it. It is, the movie must continue. Yahweh and gods are here with polyamory. I mean, I'm going to make longer and longer content videos going deeper and deeper into this stuff. But for now, what's important is, in this particular energy, is you see the mother as something that, yes, the confirmation or the validation that you need at this, in this moment, is it is okay to detach from that so you can heal and process. You can't change what's going to happen over there. However, your detaching is going to affect it, and that's not your problem. It's you have to detach type of energy. It's like, I must go this way, and whatever happens because of that, it's I see a different picture of healing, that this will be a good decision. Just like in some other space and time, they made a good decision that somehow through the channel of rage implanted a similar seed. So we're just taking a breath. This is like, take a breath, know that it's going to work itself out. We have to just be like, all right, this one moment, this one decision, this meditation, this thought, this issue of many relationships sinking my ship, okay, is not selfish of me to not allow other spirits that are going to go back to the same source that I'm going to go to. Like, that's between you and your God. Okay. However you and God figure that out over there, it has nothing to do with how me and God figure it out over here. So we're going to continue down this path, and I'm going to be fine because me and God said, this is going to work because you're healing and this is where you are in your journey. And if other people, no matter what their, the way they present themselves as, if that somehow pulls you back, it's like, whoa, who is in control? Okay. So just be in control and things will work. Things will be in control of letting go though. Like, don't start controlling and micromanaging. Just, there's a need to just be like, all right, it is what it is. And I'm here and I'm not going to go towards the fire. I'm going to go towards the peace, which is freedom, which is alone, because it's purification. You're purifying yourself and it's separating you from that which is toxic. So the toxicity will be ripped out of you and you can walk into this new life that you're creating, your destiny. And it's beautiful. And I love this reading, and I thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in anything I have down below, check out my description, my book on Amazon, how to book a reading or any information, link down below. Thank you so much for watching. Also, let me know how this resonated. Comment down below and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.